are loading in a pixelated world. You know what movie I saw this week?
Huh.
What was that? Dragon, the Bruce Lee story.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I've seen most of it. I do like what I've seen.
That's a very old movie, but it's very good.
Mm.
I was a huge Bruce Lee fan.
I think everybody goes through that phase.
Yeah.
Where they're like, it's like, I'm going to watch all these Bruce Lee movies.
Well, it was like, I don't know. I've been in such a kung fu movie, like, weird spot ever since I got IP Man 4. Like, I've just been, like, hooked on just watching different kung fu movies. But
My dad had a whole bunch of them. Like, recorded from TV.
oh, I love
Because
it.
on Sunday mornings, they would either play Godzilla, Kung Fu, or Westerns on this one channel we had. And Dad would tape them all.
I feel like, what was it? WPN?
Maybe.
That
That sounds really familiar.
Yeah. There was a kung fu movie. It's the coolest thing in the world. It was dubbed over by Def Jam rappers.
Yeah.
Like, you had, like, Andre 3000 played the main character. Who else was in it? Snoop Dogg was in it. Method Man, Redman.
That's crazy.
I think that's the
I've
only
never heard of
two from Wu-Tang Clan that was actually in it, which is weird because, like, their whole thing is we like kung fu movies.
Right.
But yeah, it's called
Especially
Volcano
RZA.
High.
Like,
Yeah, really. I don't think he's in it at all. Like, and I want to say, I'm gonna look this up real quick. Oh, and we're live, episode 14, Trinidad Podcast.
hi.
Yeti, Nabby, you know us, hopefully. Let's see here. Hi, MTV dub. So, give me the cast. So, we got Little John, Andre 3000, Maya, Snoop Dogg, Method Man, Pat Morita? I don't even know who that is. Big
Pat
Boy.
Morita.
Yeah, that's it.
Pat Morita is Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah. He does a oh, is it?
Yeah, that's Mr. Miyagi.
Really?
Rest in peace.
Well, he does a voice. Let's see. And Tracy Morgan. I didn't even know Tracy
my God.
Morgan was in that movie. But dude, this came out in like early 2000s. Like, let's see, 2003 is when the American version came out.
I'm gonna have to watch this.
Dude,
Sounds
it's
hilarious.
so freaking awesome. Volcano High. If you can
All
find
right.
it, that's the thing, is you have to find it. Like, good luck. Like, it's gonna be a hunt for you. My dad's right now talking in the chat. He's talking about Volcano High. He's the one that put me on it. Oh, dude, it's so good. But
Hi, Daddy Nabby.
by far the greatest kung fu movie ever. Like, it's pretty good.
I'm gonna check it out for sure.
Oh boy. So we'll just go right into the news, I guess.
Yeah.
Since you said you weren't really a big fan of it, so you didn't really care. Kiss Anime is dead. Rest in peace. The copyright holders are going hunting for all these pirate sites.
Yeah.
I really feel like it's Funimation who's like, hey, this is some scared times. We need to get people on our app.
I think it was confirmed that Funimation is the one who put out the kill order on Kiss Anime.
Is it?
I think it was confirmed.
Yep. Supposedly they're going after all of them.
Which is funny because Crunchyroll's just kind of like, whatever. I don't.
Well, Crunchyroll doesn't care. They got like a direct license for everything. Where Funimation's like, we have this, we have that, we have this. They pick and choose, and like then they're like, we don't want to put everything on our service, and so it's really weird. I'm kind of indifferent about it. If you asked me in like 2010, or if you told me in 2010 that Funimation's going to start going after all of my websites, like, I never used Kiss Anime. It was trash.
Yeah.
But
That's what my girlfriend said, too. It's not very good.
I was a good pirate, you know. It was the only way to get anime that wasn't Naruto, Bleach, Dragon Ball, One Piece. Like, literally, you had to go find new anime. That was the only way you could find it. Because no one else was picking up, you know, freaking Tucci, the mightiest, you know, porn star or something, you know, like no one's picking up all these tiny animes. Ping Pong would have never been seen by us, you know, unless we found the website. Like where now we have Funimation. I don't use Funimation anymore. I strictly went to my Australian brothers with Anime Labs. But I mean, like, I don't need, in 2020 people have Crunchyroll, Hulu, Funimation, Netflix, HBO Max. What am I missing? To get anime?
Did you say Crunchyroll?
Yeah, Crunchyroll. I said Crunchyroll and HBO Max because HBO Max has a deal with Crunchyroll. So like, like there's like all these streaming services that you got tons of anime.
People sleep on Hulu's anime collection. They have a ton.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good. Like, Bebop and Shampoo are on there. Both of them. Like, what?
Well, Shampoo is also on YouTube for free.
Well, I know that.
Well,
I have it down here, too. So.
Funimation gave it out. They're like, hey, here you go. Go watch it.
The only thing is, everywhere besides the Funimation app, if you watch Shampoo on YouTube or Hulu, it's got a big, down here in the corner, a big Funimation watermark. Oh, it's huge. Yeah, I'm like, you guys are petty. You really want people to get on Funimation that bad?
Dude, Funimation. That's why, you know, I paid for a year subscription, and I canceled it, and it's going to be my last time. And when you can get a VPN, I highly recommend joining me over at Anime Labs.
Oh, I've heard nothing but good about Anime Labs.
Dude, it's a one-stop shop for anime. It's not, hey, you got to go over here. Because they're the main, like, DVD distributor for everyone. So they have all these licenses.
That's
so,
crazy.
Like, Naruto, like, Dragon Ball, Viz, not Square Enix. What's the one that do, Demon Slayer, Full Metal...
Oh, God.
They did Erased.
Aniplex?
Aniplex. They did everything for Funimation.
Toei.
Yeah. I mean, they do it for everyone. So they're like,
That's crazy.
Here's our big wiener. Take it. And it's cheaper than Funimation. Like, it is exactly...
How much cheaper?
So, they don't do a yearly like Funimation, but if they both do monthly, so Funimation for premium monthly is like $11.
Yeah.
Anime Labs is $7.99.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's good.
And that's
really good.
They have a free version also. So, just watch commercials. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
that's what I do on Crunchyroll. I just put up with commercials.
Yeah,
because I don't want to pay for 2 anime streaming sites.
Yeah, that's how I... Oh, no, I don't have to because I pay for, you know, this cool thing called Anime Labs.
I only get on Crunchyroll. I had watched the latest season of Haikyuu on there, and I wanted to watch God of High School, but I've given up on that one.
Yeah, I gave up on God of High School, which is a bummer. Haikyuu I still have not seen season 4 of. Is it season 4? Season 5?
It's season 4.
Yeah.
Season 4.
You know the cool thing is, you know they were filmed back to back. They were done back to back, so we should be seeing 5 roll out here soon. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's seasons 1, 2, 3, a movie and a 2-episode OVA in season 4.
Now the movie isn't. That's just recaps, right? Or is there a movie that
it's recap, but there's also new stuff. You can skip it. It's not really a thing.
Yeah.
The OVA is fine. It's a practice game. It's not a real game, but it's fine.
Ooh, I might watch the OVA.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, what do you got for us?
Did we want to talk about Ono leaving Capcom?
Oh yes, we did. We did.
That's
I was gonna bring that up last week, but I was shocked you found out just this past week.
Yeah. I don't know how I missed it, and then I heard about it, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what? Why did he leave? Like, has that been talked about, or did he just want to?"
He kind of just said take the mantle, young people.
Mm-hmm.
It was more like there hasn't been any official stuff from him. It's all been Capcom, so like they do it like professionally, So like you get this he's gone.
Was he released or did he leave?
He left.
Okay.
I feel like it was probably he takes a lot of heat for 5, which makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
But and I feel like he was, hey, if we get rid of you, we get people to think our games are going to be good. Like, I don't know. That's what I get the hint of, really.
They took him out of all of Capcom instead of just taking him off 5. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Put him on a different fighting game. Like, what?
I think he's done. I know the dude that did
I know he's up there in years.
Latest Devil May Cry game. He wants to do a Darkstalkers.
Yeah.
So
Ono wants to do a Darkstalkers too.
Like. Exactly. So I feel like there might be something with that going on, and what's really annoyed me about the whole thing? Have you looked at articles?
I saw the one.
Everything is, kid you not, creator of Street Fighter V steps down from Capcom. Like, Street Fighter 4, does everyone forget about that glorious game that everyone loved?
Yeah, 4 was fantastic. Yeah.
And that's all every media source says. Street Fighter 5 creator, Street Fighter 5, da-da-da-da-da. And it's all about Street Fighter 5, not about Street Fighter 4, this, God's dick to the world. All they talk about is that.
I was working at Blockbuster when Street Fighter 4 came out. And all I did when I didn't have customers in that store was play Street Fighter 4. And base Street Fighter 4 before Super. And Super's when I would say I really got into it because I like Jury a lot.
That's when my twins came in.
Yeah.
And broke.
Oh no, they were arcade edition.
Were they?
They were arcade edition.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's when they broke. That's when they broke the game.
God, yeah, I know. I heard it was. I think it was Yun Yang and Oni and Evil Ryu came in that patch. And when I saw that it was Yun and Yang, I was like,
here we
go.
And
my friend's like, what? And I was like, you didn't play Street Fighter 3, did you? He goes, no. I was like, Yun runs that game. And he wasn't as crazy in 4 as he was in 3, but he was still pretty intense. Yang not so much.
I think I deserve a broken character. It's bullshit for Street Fighter 5. I played Ed.
5 doesn't really have one.
I played Ed when he was the bottom. And now, of course, I've barely played this last patch. Even though I love this patch, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put all this time into a fighting game when I have to play online.
Yeah.
If I'm
the closest I think a character came to being broken in 5, I haven't played since Seth and Gil came out, so I don't know about them. Excuse me.
They're nice mitts.
But the 4 months after Balrog came out, Balrog would get you a quarter dead, then activate V trigger and juggle you to the corner,
Boom.
and then activate his critical art, and you just die. I was like, what do I do?
I missed that Balrog.
Yeah, every person I talked to was like, well, don't let him low jab you, and I was like, what are you talking about? It's all he does. What he takes you off your guard for a second, you're his now. When you activate his V trigger, he'll wind his shoulder, and he screams, "Try and stop me." And I literally had nightmares where I heard that voice clip in my head.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, this is the end of the game. Here it is. Because I played Alex like an idiot.
Well, did you hear that G is the official bad guy for that game?
G is?
Yep.
Ah.
Yep. Like, I can't remember what story mode it is, but he is the official bad guy for that game. Which is so weird, because, like, what it started out as, Nikali was originally the bad guy.
It was Nikali / Bison to a lesser extent.
Yeah. And then it was Bison again. And
yeah, then it was Hardcore Bison.
And then that was it. That's what everyone thought. And then it turns out that G is the...
It's G?
Yep. G's the bad guy.
Because G is Q, isn't he?
Well,
okay.
They won't say it, but yeah.
Or everybody's like either G is Q, or there's a Q for every letter of the alphabet, and G is one of them. Like,
yep.
It's a whole thing. I wish they would just give us an answer, but because Q's been a mystery since Third Strike.
Could you imagine if they got like the people that do the story for Mortal Kombat to come write a story for Street Fighter?
I'd be all about it because the last Mortal Kombat story was really, really good.
Dude,
so.
I enjoyed 9 through 11 story.
Yeah, they're all really good. They're a little wibbly wobbly, timey wimey, but it's not too hard to follow.
Nah.
It's not as complicated as the Terminator universe is now. But yeah, like hearing that Ono left, I was literally dumbfounded because Street Fighter means a lot to me. So
yeah.
But hopefully, I know the guys who the director and the producer are very passionate about this last wave of characters. Which I get Oro, who I wanted since base game. So
can we talk about something?
Go for it.
So you saw the release dates for the characters, right? The dropping dates.
They're so spread out.
All right, and then you saw the gameplay, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me how they were supposed to have an announcement for Evo, and that's all they had? That's all they had. They put this shit together. It was
Oh yeah, this game was absolutely, that last season was supposed to be the last season for sure.
Yeah.
But the pandemic has slowed everything down. That they were like, well, shit, we already know how to work on this game, so we should just add another season to elongate this a little bit.
Yep.
And that's why, like, nothing is done. Like, even Dan's not done.
No. Like,
his taunts do damage now, though, so his taunts are part of his gameplay for real.
We've talked.
That's something.
We have.
Maybe he'll actually have combos.
Maybe
he'll actually have combos.
Talked about this.
I know.
Too far.
It's a bad choice, but
too far into the freaking series the game's life to give us that character. All I gotta say,
base game or first update, it would have been fine.
I would have been fine with it. I would have loved it there, but they really, whatever that last mystery character is, it better be something great. It's all
a lot of people. Have you seen the theories on what it is?
It's probably some fan service character.
A lot of people think that it's going to be either just a big fan service character, or it's going to be like a protagonist from a new Capcom game that's coming out down the road, and they're going to introduce them in Street Fighter.
See, I don't want that. I'm fine with these guest Capcom characters in our first couple seasons.
Like Akira. I think Akira from Rival Schools is rad.
It's cool, but I would have preferred season 2 for her. Like, this is the last season for this game. I love this game.
Yeah.
Just give me some cool stuff that's Street Fighter related, you know?
We get Oro.
Give me Guy.
I love Oro.
I don't even want Guy.
Guy
would be cool to have.
Well, we have Guy's Sensei.
Yeah.
So.
Or my twins.
But did you on Sony's website, they have a blog going into detail on the 4 characters that were announced. And I'm sure you saw in all the pictures, Oro is he's got a turtle. And he's holding a turtle like this on like all the pictures.
You sure it's not Blanca?
No, it's Oro. Because the turtle's
You
part of his
said
gameplay.
Oro. Alright, never mind. I thought we were talking, or you were talking about Ono for. I'm sorry.
No, Oro.
Yeah. Both 3-letter words starts with O's.
Yeah. Instead of being, because in 3 he had his arm in a sling, so he only fought with one arm. Fighting with one arm is still his thing, but this time instead of being in a sling, he balances a turtle through the whole fight. And I thought about it, I was like, that's hilarious and sounds really fun. And then I thought about it, and I was like, that is a programmer's nightmare. They have to keep this turtle balanced through all of his shit.
I'm telling you, these characters are gonna be ugly. They're gonna be terrible, ugly.
Or they're gonna be busted. Because Rose, toward the end of Street Fighter's life, Street Fighter 4's lifespan, was really, really good.
You know what?
So.
That's who I want. I want Elena. She is the end of every Street Fighter game
God.
and ruins every Street Fighter game. Let it be her.
She can heal herself.
Yep.
God.
And just
the
make her
super
stupid
ever.
broken. That's all I want.
I get Oro. I'm happy.
Yeah, of course.
I really wanted Sean because they showed him, but then
You want
nothing.
another Shirdo?
Well, he can't throw fireballs, so he feels a little different to me. I don't know. I think it would have added some character to Ken because I don't like Ken very much in this.
Did you see the video I sent?
Which one?
The last video I sent to the group. It was Dragon Ball Fighter related.
Oh, I saw. I didn't watch it, but I saw. It's a fucking Roshi.
No, it's Hercules.
Let's go. It's more Goku. I have no sound.
Oh yeah, my mic's away. It's really weird how they did it.
Oh my god. That's so cool. Hell yeah, Roshi.
And look.
Evil containment wave.
Yep. But that's all the content they gave us. It's just showing that.
Oh, their trailers are always crazy short. Like,
I don't know. I feel like usually you get a level 3, you get a level 5. That just gave us a level 3, so. I don't know. But I was looking.
I wonder if is that going to be like Android 21s, where sometimes they don't break out and sometimes they do break out. You think that's how that's going to be? Because sometimes she'll turn them into a cake and eat them and they die. Like, they're just gone now.
I don't know. I hope not, but I hope so.
Yeah. Man, we just get Roshi and that's cool as hell.
Well,
I don't even care who the last 2 characters are now.
I'm kind of bummed they gave him that. Because, like, he's used that twice. Or 3 times. Alright.
He's used it 3 times successfully twice.
Yeah,
or once. Successfully once.
He's used it a lot. Actually, he's used it a lot in Super. He used it during, the Goku Black. And then he used it in the tournament, I believe, twice or something like that.
Yeah. I love Roshi, though.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's weird that he's not fighting in his buff form, but I guess they'll use that for his OG Kamehameha Wave Super.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
And had just jacked Roshi and then just, oh yeah, I can see it. It better just, no matter what, show it flying into space. Like, that's all I want.
I'm looking on Twitter currently, seeing... Did you know there was a CFN tournament? So... Looks like Punk's pissed.
Uh-oh.
Now he's doing an apology, because I guess he was mean to someone. And then went on a rant about CFN. Justin Wong saying, "Stop asking me to enter online tournaments, lol."
Is CFN just a mess right now or something?
Oh yeah, and they're doing an online tournament. Wait, did Alex Valle make top 8?
Uncle Valle? Hell yeah!
Shut up.
I love Uncle Valle.
Oh no, I got top 8 right here. Alright, so we got Nephew, Samurai, Tryhard JB, which is JB, Snake Eyes. Who's he playing? Is he playing Big Geef?
He's probably playing Geef.
Who else does he play? I know he has a secondary. Does he play
He's a pocket
Lorne?
Alex.
It's Alex, that's right. Filipino Man. Ooh, Commander Jesse. And
Wait, does Filipino Man still play Dalsim?
yes.
Because Dalsim's actually pretty healthy in Street Fighter 5, so that's a problem.
But so does Commander Jesse. So that's 2.
That's true.
That's pretty cool.
That's true.
Wait.
But
is that North American? That's all Californian players. Nephew.
they got the best net code.
Yeah.
So it's not Valle didn't get in top 8?
No. Alex I think that he was just more like congratulating all his California guys.
Oh, okay.
Is
I love
Alex Myers, is he from Cali?
I don't know.
He is. So yeah, that's like all California players. Okay.
Huh.
It was the North America West 1 qualifier.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, what
But
the
Snake Eyes
frick?
is in it, and that's big for me. I love Snake Eyes.
Have you seen his crazy controller? Have we talked about this?
Oh, his controller's bonkers.
Dude, what the fuck? He had, who was it? What school was that? UCLA?
Yeah.
Make it for him?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jesus, Murphy.
It's bonkers. I mean, they let him use it, so it's not like an advantage, so.
Yeah.
Well, he used to play with a controller in Street Fighter 5. He never used a stick.
No. My brother uses the fight pad. You know what I'm talking about? The Street Fighter
one stick
one?
and the button.
The Sega Genesis controller?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I tried it, and I absolutely see the appeal of it, but I never got comfortable with it.
He likes it for Samurai Showdown and Street Fighter. Mortal Kombat, he would prefer just a regular DualShock.
The only game I bought, or controller I bought for a specific game was, I bought the Pokken Tournament wired controller for the Wii U. And it felt so, because it had a big ass D-pad, because that game uses the D-pad, so.
I have one somewhere.
I love it. It was so comfy.
I have just about every type of controller.
I used to work at a place called Noram International, and when they bought and sold used electronic items, or bought and sold used electronic items, and I had to go back and help in video game testing one day. They just made sure everything worked and then boxed it up. They had a sale. Anything that's been in the warehouse for too long and wasn't getting sold, they were like, "Oh, you guys we'll penny these out, and you guys can just buy whatever you want." And they had a Tatsunoko versus Capcom fight stick for the Wii, and I was like 10 minutes late to getting it.
Darn it.
You son of a... And some guy bought it, and he was like, "I'm just gonna sell it on eBay." And I was like, "Sell it to me, right now." And he didn't do it. He wouldn't do it.
Of course not. I hope he got ripped off on eBay.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. You know, that's done by the same dude that did Marvel vs. Capcom 3, right?
Mm-hmm. The only reason Tatsunoko didn't do so great is because, like, nobody really knew what Tatsunoko was. So...
I mean, and it was on Wii.
It was on the Wii, yeah. If it spread, it probably would have done better anyway.
It did it. I think it got ported to America on Wii U, though. I don't even think an American version came out on the Wii.
I think it did. I think it was right at the end of the Wii's lifespan, though. It was like right when the Wii U was about to come out.
And both of them were dead. I hacked the Wii this week. Did I tell you that?
You hacked a Wii?
Yep. So...
How was that?
I've gotten my revenge on Nintendo 3 times now. So this year, I've hacked a Wii U, and a Switch. And the Wii is almost as cool as, do you remember the jailbreakme.com for iPhones or iPods? It was
yeah.
almost as cool as that, the way to do it. There's like this site, you type in your Mac and you pick what software update the Wii is on, and like it like makes the file for you that you need to put into the Wii and all that. Like, it's super easy. I was like, well, this is fun. So
yeah,
that was my fun little project. It was funny. Like, I'm sitting there, and of course I'm not going to promote this. I own just about every game that I did this for, but I got me a bunch of ROMs to put on there, and I ended up not even doing that and been playing them through Dolphin Emulator. Like, the other day, me and Kristen were playing Mario Strikers, the soccer game.
That game's hype.
Dude, I love that game. Like, I miss that game, and it makes me look so forward to that anime soccer game we got coming.
That Captain Tsubasa? Mm-hmm. That's a real anime. Like, it's old. You can watch it. It's great.
I've been trying to think of a new punishment. So, for everyone that does not know, Anubis is banned from homework for a month. And I kind of want to change my punishment from that to he has to watch Ping Pong, Hikai, and what's the tennis? King of Tennis?
Prince of Tennis.
Prince of Tennis. I've never even seen that one, but I'm going to make him have to watch all three of them and do reviews on all three of them before he can freaking give us more homework. I think that's better.
I love Prince of Tennis, because of course I do.
Are you wearing a Deku shirt?
No, it's Godzilla.
Okay.
It's old. I've had the shirt forever.
If you lean back forward, can you see yourself?
Oh yeah, it looks like it's there. It's an all over the front of the shirt.
That's nice.
It's I think it's Heishi Godzilla. It's from back in the 70s. Heishi, Showa, Millennium, and now Shin.
Nice.
I like Godzilla a lot. Hey. A lot.
Who doesn't? What all stuff did you do this week? Any pop culture or anything?
I watched 44 episodes of Full Metal Alchemist for homework because someone told me it was like 24 episodes.
Dude, I swear, like there was only 26 episodes in a movie.
I was sitting there watching it, and I was like, I think this is longer than 26, and I hit the button, and it said I was on episode 31, and I was like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I almost did it, but I won't talk about the show. I'll talk about it next week. That's when we're going to do all of our things on it, but I'm not hating it, but I don't like it nearly as much as Brotherhood. I'll say that right now.
I feel like if you watch that before you watch Brotherhood, you would have a special place for it. Cause like,
I don't know why I didn't watch it, because it came out when I was in high school.
Well, you said you took a gap.
Yeah, I did. It was probably just during my break time. Yep. Yeah. I just got tired of anime. Because for a while, there was, like, nothing good.
Nope.
So, I was like, I don't want to watch Tenchi Muyo, so I'm just gonna stop watching anime. But, yeah. I mean, I'll put it on my anime list. I'll check it off in 6 episodes when I'm done. I'll try to find the movie.
I finished for my homework, I finished the first season of Tokyo Ghoul. I think I'm going to continue it. I'll just say that much on it. It's not too bad. I'm not a fan of vampires. I don't know if it was the whole Twilight thing back in 2009, but I got very burnt down. I've still not seen Vampire Hunter D.
You were in school when Twilight came out, weren't you? Mm-hmm. So it was everywhere for you.
Yeah, and
I got to kind of avoid it because I was out of school. I mean, I worked at a video store, so I got a big hit of it anyway. But
I was I
mostly avoided it.
I watched a Nazi movie this week.
What's that?
Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, Jojo Rabbit's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
I really
Hitler's his imaginary friend.
Dude, I thought whoever's playing Hitler in that movie, I just want like 12 hours of that dude just like acting like Hitler. Like, it was great.
It was pretty hilarious. I gotta say, Snack Squatch with Yeti Roosevelt. Here we go. These are Tiger Tails. They're orange cream
Oh shit!
Twinkies.
Are we getting an exclusive on the podcast?
Oh yeah, it's the last one. My
Here we
kids
go.
ate all of them, so I had to eat one.
Kristen's gonna be so upset.
It's a Twinkie with orange cream. You're gonna have to clip this. You're gonna have to take the clip out and upload it separately for me.
I got you.
So it's an orange. It's an orange cream filled Twinkie, and the wrapper had tiger stripes on it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it because I don't like Twinkies, but here we go. That's weird. It's really weird.
What's it taste like?
It tastes like Tang, like the Tang orange powder, but in a cake.
Like Booty Tang?
No, like Tang, like the orange drink.
No.
Yeah, it's
Ew,
not
that's
great.
weird.
It's really orange.
There you have it,
I
guys.
thought because we live in the Cincinnati area, I thought they released it for the Bengals, but no, they're just nationwide. So if orange cream, it says orange cream, it doesn't taste like a dreamsicle at all. It tastes like fucking orange drink powder.
Kristen's getting very
Uh-uh.
furious with you, sir.
Why?
Because she still hasn't seen you do the Sour Patch Kid cookies.
I'm getting them on Tuesday. That's when we're going grocery shopping.
And she found ice cream for it, too.
And the Sour Patch ice cream?
Yeah.
I did the Sour Patch cereal and it was terrible. Milk and sour don't go together. Like it's not. Oh, I'll give them like a 2 out of 10. There we go.
2 out of 10.
Snack Squatch with the Eddie Roosevelt there.
Jesus. Yeah, I kind of like hate you. Because, like, I can't just go to the grocery store and be happy looking around. Yeti should do a video on this. Yeti, take a picture of that one and send it to Yeti. Look at that one. Yeti should do one on that. Can I just
At least
go
I have
to
one
the
good
store?
I have one diehard. I'll take it.
It's pretty funny.
It's hilarious. I mean, I snack anyway, so why not record them?
Oh,
The only thing
boy.
is, every once in a while, I'll buy something new that I want to try, and I'll be like halfway through eating it on my couch, and I'm like, fuck! Because I bought it to review it, and I just forget. It's not second nature yet. Like, it'll get there, but it's not yet, so. But this week we didn't do too much. I mean, I bought these Twinkies. I found my Sonic Mania art book that I forgot I even had. I loved Sonic Mania. I don't know if you ever played it, but
I did. Just because I thought
I loved it.
I thought it was a remake of Sonic Adventures. And I found out like it just has a bunch of different things from everything.
yeah, it was made. There's a guy, I forget it. I think his name's Christian Whitehead, and he was making like fan Sonic games for a long time, for like a decade. And his games were more popular than the actual Sonic games Sega was putting out. And so they were like, well, what if we just pay this guy to make us a Sonic game? So they did, and it was Sonic Mania, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it was cool.
They just hired their pirate.
I like the 2D to 3D aspect and all that, and it was really fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I started, speaking of that, I was playing Sonic Adventures again just 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I love that game, dude.
I
I think Sonic Adventures
I do too.
is such a great game.
I know it is definitely when Sonic started to decline, was when it went to 3D. But that first one and kind of the second one are okay.
See,
And Colors is alright as well.
I'm a fan of 06.
I am not.
Dude, I like 06.
I am not.
I hate how glitchy it is. Like, I kid you not, when I stopped playing it was because, like, I had to keep restarting my Xbox because, like, I would get around this loop and he would get stuck in the loop every single time. And I'm like, okay, I guess I just restart. And, like, it's, like, almost to the end of the freaking map, too. Like, so, like, you're going through this again. And Chink stuck. I'm like, what the fuck?
You can walk the loops. You don't have to run. You can walk, and they'll walk around the whole thing. It's so dumb. That game is a glitchy mess.
Have you seen the PC remake for it? Dude, you gotta get a PC. I need to download it, but they have like the first 3 levels done, and like it comes out in waves. Like every like few years, there's a new one. But they're trying their best to make that game good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's doable. I think the skeleton of a good game is there.
Yeah.
It's just what they built on it was not great.
Yeah, like what they're using to make it is, I guess.
Do you have something resting on your mic?
I was playing with my mic.
Oh, okay. I can hear something.
I have ADHD. But yeah,
I get it.
They were gonna come out with a Steam version of the game, and they just shut it down in the middle of production. So someone like dropped all the files online, and some dude like got them, and he's like, "Oh, I'll just build over top of this." And yep.
I think the only game coming out semi-recently I'm looking forward to is actually in a few days. It's Battletoads. I have a Battletoads thing up here. It's probably the weirdest thing in my collection.
I'm skeptical.
Because it's a belt. It's a belt buckle. It is a Battletoads belt buckle.
Where'd you get that from? Spencer's?
A flea market. It says Loot Games on it, but I found it at a flea market. So I guess Loot Crate gave it away, but it's weird. And I was like, I'm getting it because there's like no Battletoads merch out there. So yeah, I'm skeptical on it too because they made such a big deal about it last year at Evo, or not Evo, E3, and like 2 weeks ago they were just like, by the way, it comes out on the 20th. It's such like a quiet release.
Yeah.
I still want to try to get Yumi and Anubis together to play it and stream through the whole game. Like, I'm sure we can get through it in like a sitting. Unless it's balls hard like the old ones. But I've always liked Battletoads. I never had the original, the NES one, but I had Battle Maniacs and Battletoads Double Dragon on the Super Nintendo, and I played it all the time. Battle Maniacs especially.
I feel like I played that on Sega.
Yeah, it was on Sega. Yeah. Battle Maniacs was at least. But yeah, I loved those games. When I was a kid, I was a fan of Rash, the one with sunglasses, but as I've gotten older, I like Pimple, who's the big brown one.
Yeah, I never knew I liked it until Rash came out on Killer Instinct. And I was like,
he's dope, yeah.
Holy cow, I'm such a Battletoads fan. And like, I was like, dude, I vaguely remember playing it. Like I just said, like, I thought I had it on Sega Genesis, like.
The fact that they added him was like hilarious too. Was he the first guest or was Rom the first guest?
I believe he was.
Rash was. Oh, it's such a. But it's weird because he doesn't. It's not like he doesn't fit in because Killer Instinct characters are weird. And they make it a point like he's not from that universe. He portals in at the very beginning. So like, I think it's hilarious. But they got that. They got him, Ram, and Arbiter.
Yep.
That's the guest.
I think there's one more.
Yep.
No, that's it.
I know. Rash has a Banjo-Kazooie outfit you can wear.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved that. I never figured out Rash because he's like I'm a big body guy. I played like fucking Aganos and Ram. And Saberwolf. I was okay with Saberwolf, but I had a buddy that was insanely good with Arbiter, and he pissed me off. Because he would just keep me like this far away the whole game. I couldn't do anything.
That game does have broken characters, but if there was one character that I would say that is just top, I would say Arbiter. And then my character, Fulgore.
Fulgore's great.
Yeah.
Fulgore's like the ultimate, like, I'm just a good character to play this game with. Him and Jago both, really.
Yep, Jago. Jago's like your Ryu character for anyone wanting to get into the game. He is pretty easy to learn. And
the only character I somewhat feel was broken. I forget her name. She's the vampire chick.
Yeah, she is broken.
Sadira, I think her name, something like that.
I
But
hate her.
every time I fought her or the mummy, I was like, these guys are hard
The mummy.
to fight.
The mummy is so hard to get in on, dude, because he can hit you
Yeah.
from everywhere. He can hit you from up top, from below. He has like a
Yeah.
wave that comes at you of like bugs.
He can spit out that cloud of bugs or dust or whatever it is, and
Yeah.
it's just always there, just coming. Like, he's like the ultimate space. He's the game's Dhalsim essentially, but
Yep. Yeah,
he's good.
Did he have a teleport?
I don't know. I don't
remember.
remember.
Can't remember. I hated him though. Like
He's rough.
You can ask Mac. We sat and played this dude who had like way too much time on his hands, which is weird to say from me. But the dude had like over like triple or like 5-digit long win streaks of shit. And of course he
That's
played
crazy.
him. And like
Yeah.
I would not take defeat. And so I would just keep queuing back up. And Mac was like also in our lobby. And I would keep telling him like, dude, do not ready up. I am playing him again. Like, and I just kept playing him, and then I just banned him.
I was playing back on 360 when Marvel vs. Capcom 2 came out and you could play it online. There was a guy. I never even like headphone chatted him, but we had like an understanding that we were bitter rivals in this game, and his name was like Uncle Trunks or Papa Trunks or something like that. And literally anytime I would get on and start playing, because that game tried to rank you with people like, oh, you'll have a good fight with this person.
Yeah.
They wouldn't throw a beginner at you, you know, if you were a veteran. So anytime, if I played for an hour, he would show up. And if he showed up, if I beat him, he'd send me a request for a fight. If he beat me, I'd send him a request for a fight. And then we would just do this for like 2 or 3 hours. I love Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That might be my favorite fighting game ever.
That's why you need a laptop.
I know. And shake off all that rust. I got like 8 years of rust for MVC2. I played Jill Valentine, and everyone makes fun of me for it. She's not great, but I know how to use her. So.
Speaking of fighting games, have you seen the Naruto game I've been playing?
Which one is it? I saw your stream, but I didn't see which one it was.
It's called Genkito something 4. But it was only released in Japan.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find it. Kitato Ninja Taisen 4 is what it's called.
Yeah.
And, dude, this game is freaking dope. And it was for GameCube. Like, it's so cool. And, like, the version I'm playing is, like, this thing that, like, these dudes have went nuts on, like, building around. So, like, they've been working on netcode on it. They've been working on, you know, like, changing people's stats. So, like, the game is, like, no matter what character you use, like, every character is high tier. So, it's pretty dope, dude. Like,
I'll have to try it out and give Choji a whirl.
Dude, I'm telling you, I will give out flash drives with the game and Dolphin emulator to anyone that wants it. Like, so we can play. Like, it's so much fun, dude. And they hold tournaments for it.
That's awesome. Have you played the newest Shinobi Striker?
Yeah.
Is it any good?
Dude, I'm the worst person to ask. Because, like, I have, like, this, like, sweet tooth, like, this love for it. Just because when everyone was talking about how, oh, this game's going to suck, I just want another Storm. I was campaigning for it so hard.
Yeah.
I played the shit out of it. I was, like, top, like, 100 in the world in the game. Like, I played the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you played Ninjala?
Yeah.
What do you think of Ninjala?
I liked it for the few hours I played it, but then I realized I wasn't ever going to play it again, so I just dropped it.
The camera's wonky, you know, the targeting, you really can't target well. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the same issue with Shinobi Strikers. Like, it's
Okay.
literally just about the same game. Targeting's crap. Like, cameras crap. Like, so. But I love it.
I know
If it was free,
they're kind of in hot water right now because, like, the latest DLC character is just, like, Kakashi with his mask up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, it's just Kakashi using the Sharingan as his own character? Like,
It's a mess. I love it, but I feel like I have to love it. Like, that's how I campaign this game so hard.
Anytime, like, one of the Naruto Arena fighters come out, I know so many people that get them. And they're like, you should play them, you'd like them, they're easy to get into. I always tell them, like, well, I liked One Piece Burning Blood, so I know I like that kind of game. But I think I like that because I like One Piece a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I feel
I know
like
they're
that's
essentially
the
the same game. Like
I enjoyed. Does the One Piece game have like a team thing that you can do? So
it's essentially the same game. It's just One Piece.
Yeah. I mean, I love the Naruto games, but that's just simply from. That was like how I got like me and my brother owned a house, like when we were 20 and 19 years old, right? We moved.
Yeah.
Like 4 of our like good friends in there, and the 4 friends that we moved in there plus one guy, the one guy knew anime, but the other 4 did not.
Yeah.
This game was how they got into anime, and now Naruto.
Oh, okay.
And dude, we played that game like religiously, and it wasn't 4; it was 3 that we always played. We played 3 like crazy. Like we had our own tournament. And, like, that's how we have, like, our Tournament of Power, which only 4 of us play now, which is me, my brother, Brandon Dillon, and Curtis. But, like, dude, we got serious in that freaking game, dude. Like, and I think that's the only reason why we like that game so much is because we had so much fun doing that. Like, we wouldn't sleep. We lived off beer, Naruto, and working. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I get that. If they dropped like One Piece Burning Blood 2, I'd hop on it right away. Like I know I would. I'd tell myself not to, and then I would get it.
Yeah.
And I'd be Chopper again because that was my main in Burning Blood. Was fucking Chopper.
I wish they'd get away from arena fighters. Like, it's weird that like Bandai works on like I know they just distribute in U.S. right? That's all Bandai does.
Yeah.
They just
basically
distribute. But I wish they would get these anime games away from these, like, not crappy arena fighters, but, like, have you played the My Hero or the One Punch Man?
It's so floaty.
Like,
the My Hero one's so floaty.
Like, they're, like...
I haven't touched One Punch Man.
And it's weird, because, like, if you looked at Naruto, and I'm assuming One Piece, those games were freaking, like... They're arena fighters, but they were good arena fighters. Like, that was probably the best you could make them. And, like, now it's just like...
Jump Force is decent.
Yeah, Jump Force is just like One Piece and Naruto.
Yeah.
But
with everybody.
Yeah. But I feel like they put more money into that game. That's why they had to.
Oh, for sure. It looks so much better than these other ones.
And I'm pretty sure... Did Microsoft back that? Or did they just pay money to get... that put on their E3 thing?
I think it was them to get it put on their E3 thing.
Yeah.
Because I have it on PS4. Or had it on PS4.
Well, yeah, I have it on Steam, and my brother has it on PS4, but I didn't know if, like, someone gave him some money or something like that. Like, they put a lot of work into that game.
The fact that there's still characters coming out for it does kind of astound me.
I love it.
I'm sure these last 4 are the last 4, but...
I hope not. I feel like they could keep that going. Like, why not? Do we need
There's
a
lot of
Force
jump characters,
too?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
did you ever
that's
play
true.
J-Stars?
I hated J-Stars.
Exactly, like, no one wants to go back to
I
that.
hated it.
If you cram another Jump Force game down our throats, we're just gonna get burnt out and not buy that one. Like, why not just add 5 characters every year to this game that's already done? Like, it's not ugly. It's a pretty game.
It's pretty. But the only thing is, I've kind of picked who I think this season's gonna be. I don't know anybody after that besides like Joey Wheeler is like the only other character I would want. Like,
so you can get your red eyes Is his name Red
It's like
Eyes?
some of my fucking... Yeah, Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Yeah. What else has he got? He has the Time
He
Doctor
has
Watch.
that. He has Time Wizard. He
Time
has
Wizard.
Flame Swordsman.
Cause he would turn.
He has Baby Dragon into Thousand Year Dragon.
Yeah.
And Gearfried the Iron Knight. Yeah.
See, I remember.
All these things.
I remember a little bit.
Swordmaster. Yeah, I love Joey. I always made an argument that show was way more about Joey. He's the one that grew as a duelist because he started terrible and he got good.
He
Like,
got third in that tournament.
he got third.
The city tournament. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he got
He
beat.
got third there. He was runner-up in the Pegasus tournament.
Did he?
He lost to Yugi in the
Did
finals.
he get an ultimate card or whatever the heck this card called? Legendary.
Egyptian God? No, he didn't get one.
Oh yeah. Who was the third one?
It was Merrick.
Merrick, that's who it was. And he got beat by Kaiba? Who did he
Yeah.
get beat by? Yeah, he got knocked down by Kaiba, who had an Egyptian god card. Come on, give
Yeah.
it decent props. He did more than Vegeta did in all these years of Dragon Ball.
The biggest thing Vegeta did was distract Cell so Gohan could kill him.
Yeah. I don't know who. I don't know who has it worse in movies. Like, cause like I feel like Piccolo has the coolest entrances in every movie, but so does Vegeta,
Oh, yeah.
and both of them just get tanked. Like,
I hate that too. I hate that so much.
like it's so legendary how dope their entrances are. Like, oh, everything just blows up around them. Like, oh, you fucking with us? Like, come get some.
There's a Dragon Ball movie where Piccolo's like brain controlled the whole time. I was like, why is Piccolo the bad guy? Like,
Dead Zone.
Dead Zone.
Yeah.
That's an early one.
Yeah. Is that Garlic Jr.?
I think it is Garlic Jr.
So you got brainwashed twice by that dude? You think you would learn by then?
That might be the second movie.
Yeah.
Tree of Might was the third one. That's my favorite.
Tree of Might's your favorite movie?
It is. I know it's weird. I like Tree of Might.
That is such a strange one. I'm a huge.
I think it's because Krillin actually does something really good in that movie.
I like the Revenge, or is it Return? No, it's Revenge of Cooler.
Revenge of Cooler, yeah.
That one I like because like it gives side characters more time. And I really
Super
like.
Broly's fucking fantastic.
You say Super Brawly?
Super Broly's super fucking
Oh yeah,
good.
that's really. I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z movies.
Yeah, I know.
They can't even like be on the same pedestal because they put
Mm-mm.
way too much money into those super movies. What was the other one? Brawley's Second Coming. I'm actually a huge fan of that movie, even though I hate Brawley. Like,
Yeah.
I
OG Broly was
Yeah.
never even canon. Like,
yeah, but it gave Gohan so much light, and I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
I'm cool with this movie. Like Gohan's the
Yeah.
main character, so it was cool.
yeah, that was nice. They should have made a Great Saiyaman movie.
No.
I love Great Saiyaman.
Well, you got Saiyaman 2 and Fusion Reborn.
That's true.
That's the only time you see that, besides GT.
Yeah. God, GT.
And that's when Videl and Chi-Chi were going to fight, was it Shinra?
I think so.
Yeah. She shows up in that suit like she's going to do something. Like, oh yeah, Goku can't do shit, and every other character in this show is worthless, but you showing up in your Great Saiyaman suit, and Chi-Chi with a broom's going to do something. Thank you for that.
I so wish that Great Saiyaman was his own character in Fighters. I get why he's not, because then Videl would have like half a moveset, but I always wanted... When they first announced the game, I was like, well, we're going to get Little Gohan and Big Gohan, but I want Saiyaman. Because he fights different, so... But no, it's fine.
I'm happy we did it.
I would have been so happy.
I can play Budokai.
I mean, I still... The more I think about it, the more I think we're getting Majin Vegeta, and it pisses me off.
Oh my god, dude. If that comes out, I'm done. I am done.
That's rough. If they want to put another Vegeta in, it needs to be Baby.
Baby, I'd be fine with that. Baby
Yeah.
Vegeta is fine. I want Ood though.
Omega Shenron's probably going to be one of them.
Ew.
I know.
I'm
but
not
he's
a
probably gonna be
fan
one
of
them.
that character. Like, I don't know
No,
why.
I don't know.
Shenron, I like Super 17. I thought that was cool, but I'm a 17 fan, and I just liked that you had Brawly and Cooler in that. Like, of course you didn't really see him, and then you had Nappa and Vegeta talk to each other, which was kind of cool. Like that arc was kind of neat to me. But boy.
So yeah, we're getting to the nitty gritty of like characters that can be believably in this game. I don't think Hercule's showing up, and that breaks my heart.
I'm freaking fine with that.
The only way I could see him working is if they didn't make him a gag character, and the whole fight, like his intro was him sitting in a chair and telling a story, so the fight is like his telling of it, so you can give Hercule powers. Like when he went Super Saiyan and Super. Yeah. Like, you could do that shit because it'd be him telling a story.
The only way I'd be okay with Hercule is if his level 5 is him giving the candy and turning around. And, like, the character has to be close enough to reach for the candy. Like, that's the only way.
He has a counter where he blocks a punch and then they uppercut him in the air and then he falls on their head.
Yeah, like, I just want all Budokai stuff. Like, that's all I want for that character.
I'd be fine with that. Maybe not the jetpack, because that would make rushing, the rush kind of weird. That's why he's not in the game, they said, because he doesn't rush, because that's like a big part of the game. But if it's him telling a story, why can't he use key stuff? Like,
you're getting too much.
I don't know. I know. I just like Hercule a lot. It's a personal thing.
So,
if I find his pop, I'll buy it.
What else do I want to just talk about? I had something else I wanted to tell you. I don't know. Oh yeah, dude. I was so waiting for Anubis to respond earlier about him having like a live things going on, and I screenshotted all his live streams to Shonen Dad Podcast and Navi. And I was like, yeah, here's 15 hours of video game playing that was stuck doing life stuff.
I said, I didn't have internet until yesterday morning. And
that fucker
on my phone
refuses to watch anything outside of what he likes. The only reason why he watched E-Race is because I threatened it before.
Oh god! But the other thing is, after he watched Promised Neverland and after he watched Erase, he's like, these are really good. So like,
I feel like, you know how like I said I felt like you were mind fucking me when I was listening back our episodes, and like I would randomly start new animes and it was like Noragami, and you randomly said that one time. I feel like we like have to like kind of convince him to like recommend watching that show.
Yeah.
Like.
The Jedi mind trick him into being like, you will watch Haikyuu. He's like, guys, we should watch Haikyuu.
Haikyuu sounds good. Sean has finished all of Haikyuu and he loves it. He's addicted.
It's so good.
Yep.
It's not paced like a sports anime. It's paced like a shonen.
Yep. And like he was like,
it's a hero's journey anime.
He was more of a bitch about it than freaking Brandon.
Yeah.
And like he's like, dude, I gotta say, it's really good. And now he's gonna watch Ping Pong. He said he couldn't really get into Promised Neverland though, which blows my mind.
I think if you don't like horror at all,
yeah,
it's not gonna stick.
Which I really feel like he just finished Haikyuu and went into Promised Neverland.
It's a big jump.
Which is like crazy jump.
It's a big jump.
And he watched like 6 episodes, so like I feel like he just was like, I just went from this to this, like two different spectrums.
Like 2 or 3 days ago, released the first image of season 2 of Promised Neverland.
Ooh.
It's just Emma wearing cold weather clothes. That's all it is. But I was like, hey, we're getting close. Like,
did you see any of the fan-made Attack on Titan games I was playing this week?
Yeah.
I found all kinds of weird ones.
It's all buggy.
Oh
all
boy.
Bonkers.
Yeah, did you see the one that's like looks beautiful but like you cannot kill a Titan whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, oh gosh.
I like that Namco makes all these anime games. I feel like another studio needs to get their hands on some of them.
Isn't that?
Because my girlfriend wants to get the Fairy Tail game that just came out. It's actually an RPG. It's not a fighter.
I heard it's good.
Yeah, and she said she wants to get it in the next few weeks. So when she gets it, I'll have her do a quick review on it or something.
Heck yeah.
Because for an RPG, it's only like 40 or 50 hours long, but it's something.
Sean says Gun Gal, the Sword Art Online game,
Yeah.
is really good. It kind of plays like Phantasy Star Online.
Oh,
So,
okay, cool.
Not bad.
They should make a Haikyuu game.
I'd be all over it.
I would too. We go to competitions, we'd figure it out.
Oh yeah. I'm going pro. There's no one that plays this game. Well, I'm going pro.
They have a fan base of 1,600. I'm gonna be number one.
ESL, here I come. MLG.
There it is.
MLG's
360
been
no
dead
scope.
forever.
It has, hasn't it?
Yep. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
That's like one of my holy grail fight sticks I still can't find anywhere.
I have an old Mad Catz fight stick. That it's a piece of shit, but since there's no Mad Catz
you talking
anymore,
about your mini one?
Yeah.
Oh, there is a Mad Catz. Can you see
Oh,
anything that gets commented into this?
Afterwards.
I will put it here so you can see it. Yeah, so Mad Catz got bought by a Chinese company, correct?
Yeah.
Which they now do like PC, like mouses and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Well, they decided since everyone keeps saying, "Hey, do another fight stick," they're like, "Sure, we'll do that." But what they did, since they're China, they just stole a third-party junker and put the Mad Catz logo on it and said, "Here you go."
I mean, yeah, that sounds like what would happen.
Yep, it's pretty depressing.
Wow.
Like, the weight's not even there. Like, it's like, I swear it's like the lightest thing in the world. But I just put it in the comments and...
That's the one thing. My mini's right here. That's one thing with it is, like, it's too small to fit on my lap, but it is weighted properly.
Yeah.
It being too small doesn't bother me because I can always put a thing on my lap to put it on top of. The problem with me is the buttons have so much travel time. They stick up like if this is the bottom, they're like this high. Like, they're tall. I don't know why they're so tall.
I'm curious if there are even Samo buttons in that. I don't even remember what buttons are in that thing.
I don't know. But they push like they're part of a drum machine.
You have the Street Fighter one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know what buttons are in that thing. That was like the last stick they did, though.
Because it was when Street Fighter V came out and they wanted everybody to be able to get a stick. And I was very tight on financing and didn't have a PS4 stick, so I was like, fuck it, I'll get this one. Playing Street Fighter V with a controller was like crushing my soul.
It's called the Alpha.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out what buttons were on it. Yeah, they're not Sanwa buttons.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Well, like I said, all I know is that those buttons traveled forever. And I would see an opening and go for a confirm, but in the travel time of the button, I would miss my confirm. And I hated it so much. Because I played Birdie, so I had to wait for openings.
Ew, Birdie with that mini. So, charges, you were like throwing that fight stick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
My ex was watching me play it, and she's like, why are you holding all three top buttons? And I was like, well, if I let them go, I'll do an anti-air.
Yep.
but I let it.
You got big hands too, don't you?
I got real big hands.
So your hands are that entire stick.
Basically. It was a problem. It was like fighting. It was like a stick and 6 buttons on a Wii U pad.
You should look into the Quamba drone. I feel like you would like this. If you like the size of the stick you have now, it's a little bit bigger stick, not much bigger, priced the same, and I mean it's good quality stick for $60.
Send me that in Messenger.
Will do. I feel like you like that. I'll give you one of my sticks. I don't care. I got like 100 of them.
Yeah, you're a stick collector.
Yep.
Well, Nabby, I gotta wake up at 6 in the morning.
Yep, it's getting that time.
Or no, I gotta wake up at 5 in the morning. I have to be in at 6.
I think I'm gonna roast Brandon some more. I've been waiting for him to get on Discord so I can bitch at him for being on Discord. He's hiding. He's ghosting us. He is literally hiding from me. Because he thought, oh wow, Yeti's complaining about something. I could just run off that. Hell no, motherfucker.
I was only complaining because I got thrown in the deep end of the pool and I don't know how to swim. So much to watch.
I did not expect that show to have that many episodes.
I didn't either.
Jesus.
I didn't realize until I got the episode because it's on Netflix. And I just went on there and started watching it. And I was like, I feel like this should be done by now. I gotta watch Champ in this time.
They have the original series on Netflix?
They have both of them.
Really? Do you have the movie?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll look.
Dude,
because I gotta watch it.
That's really all I care about. Is you watching just how it ended. Like, if you can find out where it splits off from, like, Brotherhood to where it went to, for some reason, were Jewish people fighting Nazis. I feel like that's the only part I care about you watching. Because I feel like you'd just be like, what the hell were they going at with this?
It's bananas. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm close to being done, though. We'll talk about that next week, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, guys, this was another filler episode with Yeti and Nabby. Hope you enjoyed.
It's apropos that our anime podcast would have filler episodes.
Yep. Of course. We should do, like, 3 in between each good one. Oh, that's perfect. Definitely with how long it takes Anubis to watch a freaking anime. It'd be perfect. Because he has life things to freaking do, you know. His life is so busy. So, you know, he's going to hate me forever. Guys, make sure to watch. Well, you're going to have to redo an Edom thing, right? You were supposed to have one yesterday?
Yeah, I put up a candy bar one, but none of my footage... My audio was all there, but none of my footage went through. So I have to do another one.
I watched the video. It's just a picture of you. I like it.
Yeah.
I watched like the first 5 seconds of it.
I did these.
Yep.
You have to clip it for me though. So.
Yep, I got it. I got the timestamp already here too.
Oh, okay, cool.
But yeah, make sure to go watch Yeti's food reviews. I did some unboxings this week. I did one for
that Shredder figure.
Dude, it's so sick. I got this T-shirt too. And dude, I'm so mad at Loot Crate because, like, you know when I ordered all this stuff 3 months ago, and it was supposed to come out in June, and it just now got to me. This is the first of like 3 boxes I'm supposed to get. Like, I'm just like, Jesus, Murphy.
Maybe you'll get them, like, back to back. You'll get another one in, like, 2 days.
Dude, at this point, it's kind of like ordering stuff off Wish. Like, I'll just randomly get stuff and be like, oh, cool.
I was talking, because my kids have to go to homeschooling for 5 weeks before school opens. We're doing virtual schooling. And my mom was like, well, you're smart. You can be a good teacher. I was like, no, Mom, I'm the teacher you get when you order a teacher on Wish.
Oh boy!
But I ain't cut out for this. But I gotta go to bed, guys. This has been fun. I love just chatting with you. So.
Oh yeah. But yeah, watch his.
Oh, did you see this?
Watch my box. What?
See my Snorlax poster?
Oh yeah!
Finally.
Well, look at that. That's sharp.
I love it. It's barely up there. It's up there with Stick Tack. I got to put an actual nail up, but
that's awesome. Yep. I have been lazy on the podcast. They will be popped up on Spotify here soon. Just haven't got around to editing them. But yeah, this should be up here soon. Sorry, guys. Have a good week. Peace. Oh, crap. There we go.